Hey there, in this video, I'm going to show you how to turn a simple hanging pot into a decadent disco ball planter. This disco ball was hung outside the garden, but I bet it would look really great in, say, a kitchen or a living room, any place where you have a lot of natural light and you'll get some good reflections. Each tile was applied with the help of a flexible industrial adhesive, but more on that later. First, let's get started with everything you're going to need for this project. Of course, you're going to need a plain hanging pot. I got this one at my local nursery. I also ordered about 1,000 tiny mirror tiles off the internet. I went to the hardware store and picked up about 10 feet of stainless steel chain, not knowing how much I would need, and had some magnet wire laying around the shop. The swivel hook is perfect for anything that you might want to hang outside, like wind chimes or a windsock, but it also allows for the disco ball to spin. We'll also be using a gem setter, a syringe, and a tube of industrial adhesive. Next up is a selection of pliers we're going to need: a jewelry plier, a needle nose plier, and a pair of metal snips. Instead of filling the whole planter with soil, I cut a small plastic pot in half and used a tiny drip tray. Lastly, you're going to need a couple different grits of sandpaper and some alcohol. This will be used first. Start by sanding the glazed surface of the ceramic planter to create a porous surface for the glue to stick to. A quick alcohol wipe will ensure a better bond. Filling a glue syringe takes a minute, but this step will definitely make application of the glue to the surface of your pot a lot easier. Be sure to work with gravity and go slow when you're filling your syringe. Pour out a small amount of mirror tiles and use your gem setter tool to pick up a tile and apply glue to the backing before placing the tile on the bottom edge of your planter. Figure out a system of tiles that works for you. I've bounced back and forth between applying glue directly to the surface of the planter or going one by one, putting glue on the back of each tile. This process does take quite a while, so be sure you're ready to block out some time and maybe put on some good disco tunes while you're at it. You can use the gem setter tool to gently nudge the tiles back into their correct spot if they're starting to slide out of place. Once you're near the top edge of the planter, be sure and space out the tile so there's plenty of room for the chain to go through all of the holes. I like using magnet wire from old electronics and projects because it's strong, malleable, and often colorful. Cut a length of wire for each hole at the top of your planter. creative with how much chain you think you need. I left mine pretty long. Thread a length of wire through each hole at the top of a planter and use pliers to crimp the wire shut. Then trim the excess wire with snips. Take each one of your chain segments and open the bottom link. Using the pliers, close the bottom link around the magnet wire loop. Connect the top link of the chains to the swivel hook. Then it's ready for hanging outside, or wherever you like.